Try this problem encode and decode strings from the Leetcode 150 sheet. You have to design an algorithm to encode a list of strings to a string. You do this encode function and then the decode function. So basically, we are transmitting some signal from the sender to a receiver, and the encoded string has to be sent into work, and it is to decode it back into the original list of strings. Encode function has a list of strings as input. We have to encode it into a single string and forward it to the machine to or the receiver. And this receiver will take this encoded string as input and it will give out the original list of strings that was originally passed into encode function. So machine 1 basically does encoded string into encode of STRF and machine 2 basically decodes the encoded string, which is the output of the encoder. Like it's a basic encoder type tree. Hello world, you need to encode the world into a single string using this encode function. And also the strf.length is 0 to 100 and strsi.length is 0 to 200. Okay. There are at most 100 strings in the list and each string can be of length 200. Okay. And if strf of I contains any possible vectors, also the 256 valid aspect vectors. If we search for 256 valid aspect vectors, you can see here that the first 32 ones, these are the next till 127. These are the symbols. Right? Numbers are there and alphabets. And some symbols are there. These are the uppercase alphabets. These are the lowercase alphabets. Okay. We have to think of some separator between the strings. And the curly braces. These are the small braces of the dot is there. Square brackets are there. Here are the curly braces. So they are here. What is also there? Lead keyword is also there. These are the extended aspect modes of the physics. These are these are some special characters. Seems they are not special characters. Uh, Thing is that like if we have hello world, right? So after hello or before hello, we need some selector that will tell us that the word after during decoding some number like the length of the thing, like if hello is up, then 5. You can actually write something else. Maybe it can work like this. We will take STRS. The vector STRS is hello world. So we can have encoder string, encoder string. Uh, like can we have? I am thinking 5 hello and 5 word. What levels after so this can be the encoded string. Whenever this decode function will be called, it will check, okay, so five, take the next five characters, right? And next thing for the number again, we have to take the five vectors and throw it in and push back them into a vector. But what the catch is that the character can be any as a character. So there may be a five here. This five will tell pick the next five characters. So suppose like this example is not good. If we have an input string like 10 A B C D E F G H I G. We have 11 and we have like 7 here. Or 5 years. So what it will do? It will pick one character or pick 11 characters. If you pick one character, then this one will be a string in it itself. And this A what? Then this A will be nothing there. If we take 11, then we take the entire thing, which is correct. So this creates some error, right? What if this one is also part of this thing? Well, this one is also part of this thing. Suppose. Let's suppose it is part of this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. Somewhat of it should have 13 here. But how let's significant like 30 characters, we have to pick one vector from here. That is 3 is separate string, and then one again. Is a separate string, okay? Then what about these? We will get stuck by it. So how can we know in advance? This length approach is also not working. That is a follow-up as well. All of that it can contain a date as well. Can you use some identifier kind of thing? Like if if a word contains no digit, all are alphabets, lowercase or uppercase, doesn't matter. If all are alphabets, and if we use a 5 here, then after 5 we must write something like 5L. like all letters, five capital L, and we will make a standard kind of like if it is a five capital L, it's some numbers there, and after that the capital L is there. I have to not consider L and have to consider the next five characters. And if a string contains a number, then then the whole string hello is five hello. So this is the string itself. And we have a word in it, and this is a list in itself. Recipes. Then during the encoding phase, while we are encoding the vector into the encoded string, single encoded string, we can transform it like five hello. Five hello is a string which has some digit, one or more digits. And then here six. We just don't write six. Why system have it we write six and we use something like L that all headers are there in the word and get in that string. We write NL or if you write uh, N. Not all headers are there. Some letters may be there are there. But we write six N. That will mean take six letters from this N and all are not that all are not letters. And then we write five below. Here we write five L word and if we go this to a single word. We will distinguish easily between this five and this. Like we have six N is there, right? If there is N also. Instead of hello, it is hello. And we will get to. But no, no. Once we got to six N, that just means regardless of what is there in the character, just put the six letters from here into a vector. Just push back in a vector of strings. Whether it's 5L or 5L doesn't matter. After that, our pointer will come here, right? It will not even see what's there. Then you can get saved. Instead of this L and N, we can also we can anyway use a single identifier kind of thing. But we know some HVS kind of thing. Where it can fail. Uh, that's six N. Okay? If you don't have this N, right? If you don't have N, then transform this into like if we write 6L. Like 6L mean take the next six letters from there. Even if this is something like 7L, 7L, 7L. Even if it's like this, then we will not even look at 7L. That would work. So can you add something like that also? At the rate as the identifiers. and we will need to append the string after this identifier. So if we append this after the string, then it causes an issue because if what if the string itself contains a bullet? We have to look at the first rules. Right? We need to place this identifier in the front of everything. That's the main decision we have to take. I think it's important. Import structure of string strs. Okay. So we will first put the length strs dot length data size at rate for I equal to 0, I equal to right string str equal to str is 1 and then we write we can store the length of the channel. Int m is equal to str dot length. I have found a particular string. Right, we have found hello. Just look at this string and append length of string and enter it. And coded plus equal to what is the length of the string 2 underscore string. And so type class it into string m hello 0 then 5 and then we have to push the string and enter it. Okay. And then we have to build a for the string which is right is here okay hello. Okay. For next one again we have pushed 5 at the rate. Hello. After this we will push 6 or 5 at the rate word and we will return in phone. We can return in phone. It has said not want to implement the default function. This is order of n. Order of n is like 100 and 200. That is 2 with a power 4. Here we have strings. Have string dot length returning operations. Not going actual actual. This order of n. Equal of equal of string of this. We have got the encoded string. Got the decoded. We got the encoded string, which is string. Now we need to structure of string answer. It I can encoded dot length, right? Uh, in or we have okay, take one equal to 0, that is equal to now suppose we have 5 hello, 500 hello, 500 gold, find 500, find the substring 500. Yeah, not all of those. Just iterate and check for 5 iterate. If included of I plus one equal to I plus one, what the 5 plus 5 and included of the 5 plus 1 is at the rate of the computing game. But then we have to take out the pen of the not 5. Jet included of 5. And next is the at the rate that we have to characterize and we have to first we have to take uh, string to integer of encoded of 5. That's end to create to take a string value of encoded of 5. Let's suppose that's 5 and then that rate I plus 1 is accurate rate. So I is I plus 1 and to take from I plus 2. Which is this right? Eight and coded dot substring starting from index I plus 2 of length to take. We can write length to take. So much we will make. Yes, I plus 2 must exist. Right? If 500 can't be here, right? 500 we can have a 0 let go, right? Let's make it 0. It's not here. Encoded as encoded is equal to u at the rate and string is empty. Then null. And then when we decode it, the number at the rate gets then into a person will fail. So here we use if I plus 2 that will and we otherwise. Otherwise we can just continue because it's still with empty, right? Ah, and then where will I go? See the for then write a while loop. While I is less than n, if write n I equal to 0, conflicts the scales of finding. We have to make I I plus equal to make root from the length of the string plus 2. Length of the string is length to take plus 2. I will increment by this length plus equal to length to take it is 5, 5 plus 2 is 7. Those two are the private general length and look at then you have to go I plus till I you have to go I plus 7 we have so or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So that's good. Let's continue. Suppose we find that hypothesis out of bound, and continue because this piece will be handled like that. So you have to push it into answer, right? Answer dot push just to by this something have to return the answer. Return this. Check where it can fail. No matching function for call to string to integers. Length taken is TOI encoded of I. Encoded of I is character. I that one I word I that often same same thing. I that encoded. See, I have read hello, I read word. That's it. Okay. Column and depot. This is the encoded string. And now check if I live in F while I live in F. Just continuing. We got ready to again we not in the right answers. Something is wrong. Next page is 5. If digit encoded. Ready it? Yes. And the next digit is right here. 5. I plus 1. I plus 2. 2 I plus 2. 3, 5 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I got right. Then you increment I2. And say I was here. Increment I2. 5 is 2. But then 2, 3 plus 5. 5 plus 3 is 7. And I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go to there. Reset again if I just mean yes. Is it a digit yes? The next and a digit yes. Then select it. Then to take is gain is 5. 5 plus 2 is level n. Yes. You push and put it to substring I plus 2. I plus 2. and length string is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And why is this splitting? Just string, backup string. Then why is it concatenating length to take plus 2? What is n here? N is encoded properties. It's let uh, like why 500 is coming here? Plus, it's wrong. Why is it wrong? It it's been working fine years. The collectors, to see different. That's his one. 5 and 3. Oh, it is 3. Three, why is it coming 3 names? It's 3 in the second iteration, right? How? Let me try it. Check how to convert characters digit to a numeric digit in C++. Oh, but again, if the digit is 10, right? 10 at the rate won't work here, right? 10 at the rate, then it will take near rate, not 1. In some cases, and why we not working? If you digit I at single digit length, the length is a single digit, then it will work. If the length is always single, again that's also not working. Some is that That's standard way, right? Take some past, it your home. You have to push something there also. Every time. So now this moves fast every time. We can't run test cases. Oh shit. We can change this one. No. Why? Can't edit it. So now listen to a local VS code. You can it won't work with the natural double generator or triple generator. So what if the number is already taken? This one was something that was part of the it was taken later. If when you want to gain layers, then another building, then we put about this was something like that. And paragraph was given in there. We sected this with the fragments of which one was a part, it was gone and the quantity layers. It is again a single thing, not double. Then also that thousand. What if this is? It was then if you delete the software, it will have deleted file it has needs to be deleted again. You- If we can modify the logic like this, that we can go, we can write while in deleting code of file, जब तक मोड डिलीट है while it is delete, we can do use I here. While deleting code of I, you can write something like J equal to write G here, with a digit. Int 10 equal to uh, we are getting the 10 every time. Huh? 10 was equal to uh, 10 was equal to underscore string of j. To encounter a character 5, when you encode it into a string, you convert it into a string within this toString function, and then you add to a string m, and you do j plus plus. Again, this is digit like 15. जब तक वो डिजिट रहेगा तब तक हट से जाएंगे. अब वो डिजिट नहीं है कि ब्रेक हो जाएगा, तो ब्रेक हो गया. और फिर हम लेके निकालेंगे लेंथ इन डेट. So this will be fails, right? With this, we have to redefine this length to take it. It gives temp to generate this, right? Temp has some number 15, right? Temp minus 0, temp minus 0, temp is in right, temp is 15, and this, and this again. This string here is not working. Or we can maybe count our digits and then multiply by 10 to build the numbers. That can be used. Going down with directly. You have to build a number to 3. Take a 5 here, 10. Can use this. You don't want to use this. You can use a counters. Go and we can count the number of digits for algorithm. Count the number K business. And here saw that algorithm will come. If algorithm doesn't come, that cannot happen, right? With the algorithm will come. It will come. The counters. Uh, here. zero this case. So the stack is zero with teachers, teachers, then it press this function right. So um, it's in file dot out the problem with this function. Okay, this function is also this right. Then is equal to file at the level is call function decode and declare second result for output auto ampersand x and this run it 7 to J. Length is 5, okay, 10, okay, 0. Okay, this logic is wrong now. Shit. Length to take is 5. We check if 5 plus 2, right? Uh, we check I plus counter was what? Counter, counter is still in the memory, right? Counter was 3. Counter was denoting what? Counter was the length of the temp string. String for storing the temp. Counter plus 1 should be correct. Counter 5 is one is greater than the counter plus 1. Right. This cumulative rate with this, the cumulative rate with we copy this, looking up, okay, interesting, should work. Copy this and then place this into our default function here. This should be gone. Again, our information, our information not fail. Now, okay, submit.